Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. And welcome to tonight's edition, Tuesday evening's edition of Movies TV Mad Live. Please smash the like button. Check out my poll. What would you rather see, Man of Steel 2 or Golden Age Superman? Man of Steel 2 has 67%. Golden Age Superman has 33%. And welcome to the chat. Please have your say. Reno Jack's already had his say. Going to Mr. Chat today, sir. Stuck at work. Have a great one. And I look forward to the news from CinemaCon, as do I. Reno Jack, 2 likes and 2 votes for Golden Age Superman for me. Reno Jack, hey, Mick, have you seen Asher and Zachary are at CinemaCon? I have, my friend. Yes, very exciting. And Ezra Miller is there as well. So everyone should be wearing a bulletproof vest. So all the top actors from these 4 DCEU movies coming this year and next will be there. About Super, I had to choose. I would pick Man of Steel 2 because I really want Henry back. John, evening, Mickey. Good evening to you, John. How is it going tonight? So very exciting. So tonight we will be building up to CinemaCon. In a few hours' time, it's the Warner Brothers panel. Very exciting. And the thing we'll be focusing on, of course, is the DC movies. So you can expect footage from Black Adam, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and the Flash movie. Ronnie Dodge, if anything goes online, it will be Black Adam, I think, or maybe Shazam. I have been told, and this may not be true, by the way, but I have been told that everything from DC that's shown on the panel will be shown online as well. This apparently will be a goodwill gesture because they know they're in a bit of trouble with the DCEU, and they want to bring some goodwill. They want to excite the fans. Now, as I say, I don't know how true this is, but I hope we do get to see all the footage because it's important. Because they're not promoting these movies at all at the moment. So, Kyle Williams, do you think it's possible we hear anything about James Gunn's next DC project? Yes, I do. I also believe we will get the green light for the Batman 2. And I believe there may be a couple surprise projects announced as well. Bat Super, hopefully we can get both because I'm also really excited for Golden Age Superman. The idea is brilliant, but I can't pick it over Henry. It wouldn't be right for me. John, Matt Reeves is at CinemaCon, yes. He's promoting movie theaters, and I think he's also there to announce the Batman 2. Ronnie Dodge, WP panel starts at midnight. Maybe we will see everything to hype people up. So that's midnight UK time, Ronnie. That would be 2 a.m. Cyprus time. Probably a bit too late for me, but I may stay up if I'm feeling sprightly. Otherwise, when I get up tomorrow morning, I will be looking at everything, researching everything, and getting ready to react to everything on tomorrow's DCEU Daily. So make sure to tune in for that. I'll be live. If you can't tune in live, watch it later on in the day. So yes, I'm very hyped for the promotion of these 4 movies. But I also expect Batgirl to finally to get given a release date. I expect that release date to be around December, November, October of 2023. Ronnie Dodge, I'm just going to double check the time now. Thank you, Ronnie. Always very good for information. So yes, just to reiterate, I expect the Batman sequel to be greenlit at this Warner Brothers panel. I expect Batgirl to get her release date, which will probably be December of 2023. So that's exciting as well. And I expect a couple of surprise projects to be announced. I could be wrong. Nothing wrong with being wrong, which I always say. But that's what I see. Could Man of Steel 2 be announced at CinemaCon? Doubtful, but you never know. So obviously, Toby Emmerich will head this panel. He is the chairman of WB Pictures, after all. Ezra Miller will be there for The Flash. Asher Angel and Zachary Levi will be there for Shazam. I don't know who's there for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. I'm sure Jason will be there. John, do you think they will show Batgirl and Blue Beetle footage There is no Blue Beetle footage. They've only just started shooting this week or last week. So there's no footage for Blue Beetle. In terms of Batgirl, you might get a surprise, but they've only just finished shooting that movie. Who knows? They may have prepared something. But the 4 movies they're definitely promoting, we've seen posters for, are Black Adam, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and the Flash movie. They're the ones we know about. But I do expect some surprises at the WBDC panel as well. So get ready. But definitely the Batman sequel getting greenlit, I feel. And Batgirl finally getting that much anticipated release date as well. Wouldn't be a shock if it was being released later this year. I doubt it. But as I said on today's DCEU Daily, this is Warner Brothers and you never know. So it's get those hype engines revved up, because I'm very, very excited for this panel. Because I do feel there are some surprises to come tonight. Bat Super, I hope we get a teaser for Batgirl. We got a teaser for the Batman when they had only shot 30%. If the movies say it could happen, it could happen, but it's not one of the movies the original, actually promoting there. But considering we got lots of surprises for the Sony panel, anything is possible. They'll definitely mention Batgirl, footage or not. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, midnight, mate, for UK folks. That's 2 a.m. for me. Ronnie Dodge, happy a Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel got announced. I must admit, the movie didn't make a good impression on me that much. I'm surprised, but there you go. They must have made some money, and they're hoping to make more. I wouldn't have continued Ghostbusters after Ghostbusters 2. I don't really think there's the audience for it, but obviously people got excited for Ghostbusters Afterlife. So let's see what happens, and I'm happy that other people are excited for it. John, it would be good if the Batgirl movie releases this year. It would be. As I say, I'm not going to rule it out because this is Warner Brothers and anything is possible. But what I would expect is Batgirl to be released at the end of 2023. But we'll have to wait and see. But definitely expect some surprises at this panel. I'm happy that the cast are there. I'm happy they're really promoting this. It's exciting. Later on this week, we could get Avatar 2 footage or a trailer as well, which is also exciting. Bat Super, Sony needs to chill. El Morito movie, no, that's pushing it too far. I don't think it's pushing it too far. I've never heard of El Morito, but clearly they've made a decision to do it. We'll have to wait and see what it's like. Ronnie Dodge, I wonder if Michael Keaton will show up as a surprise. You never know. That could be a thing. No, they haven't said anything about that, but clearly having Ezra Miller there isn't really going to do it, considering what he's been up to. Michael Keaton standing alongside him would really help a really drowning situation. And let's see if Andy Machetti's going to be there. John, I don't think we will hear anything from Zack Snyder. Neither do I, because it doesn't cover the next 2 years, which is normally what they cover at CinemaCon. So I don't think that's a thing. Ronnie Dodge, I wonder if Jason is there for Aquaman. Well, someone's going to have to be there. We know Amber Heard's busy, so it can't be her. But yeah, I would imagine that Jason will at least be there. I would imagine Jason Momoa would have to be there. I haven't heard of him being there yet, but someone has to be there representing that movie, surely. Unless he's busy on another movie, like Fast 10. DC Batverse 94, the Batman 2 announcement, hopefully. I'm very confident that's happening. Industry insiders are very confident that's happening. So fingers crossed, finally, that movie can be greenlit. Ronnie Dodge, Amber too busy being a naughty girl, lol. Yes, she's being crucified at this trial. She really is. That's super. Oh my God, I'm so excited for a Flash trailer. Will we get the footage online? I hope so. As I say, it would be a great goodwill gesture because they really need to do something. But I don't think anything from the Sony panel was released out. So that says a lot. John, who else is in Aquaman 2? Who could be there? The guy who played Black Manta, he could be there. Maybe William Dafoe could be there. Dolph Lundgren could be there. Nicole Kidman could be there. All this is unlikely. I expect one actor or a couple of actors. Because people are busy working. So, and, you know, these are things that normally you would see at the weekend, but they're doing this midweek, so it's difficult. DC Batverse 94, Joker 2 announcement or not? Joker 2 could be announced. I haven't heard anything about that, but who knows? Who knows? As I say, anything is possible. Do expect a couple of surprise announcements. Ronnie Dodge, maybe Sasha show up. I haven't heard anything, but who knows? Again. I don't think they're having entire casts there. That's for sure. Ronnie Dodge, I expect them to announce that Blue Beetle is now filming. Yes, I expect them to announce Blue Beetle, Batgirl, films that they're not going to be thoroughly promoting here, but they will mention them for sure because they're talking about the next 2 years. So, yeah, you will hear about Blue Beetle, I'm quite sure. So, as I say, Toby Emmerich will be leading this presentation for Warner Brothers. Of course, it won't just be about DC. So we'll see what the future holds. John, maybe James Wan will be at CinemaCon. He may be. Again, could be too busy. They've certainly got a lot of DC content. So they've got these 4 movies. So it's very exciting. There's stuff to promote. At least there's movies coming. So how those movies do, I did discuss it and make box office predictions on today's DCEU Daily. You can check it out after we finish up here. Ronnie Dodge, looking forward to see what comes out. Shazam! Fury of the Gods trailer. Yes, it'll be interesting. I pretty much did a video from a leak. I pretty much know what that movie's all about. So, but yes, I think Shazam! Fury of the Gods will be a pretty good movie. I think Black Adam will be great. I think The Flash will be great. I don't think there's issues within the movies themselves. Now, which one of these movies does the best of all will be interesting. I have a sneaky suspicion that Black Adam will go down very, very well. Kyle Williams, also, do you think there will be a DC fandom this year, or should they skip it? It's interesting. I suspect they will have a DC fandom. Ronnie Dodge, yep. I just wonder if they will tease her. Oh, who are you talking about? Tease her? You mean Wonder Woman? No. I very much doubt it. It's not normal. It's not normal practice to tease cameos. They're supposed to be a surprise because of the leaks. This company is leaking like a leaky roof on a hurricane. It's just ridiculous. The amount of leaks coming from DC is just ridiculous. It's unbelievable to me. Ronnie Dodge, Disney do have a CinemaCon panel tomorrow. Right. I wonder what they're going to be leaking. Well, there'll be the usual shit they do. Animation, their Snow White movie probably. Not particularly interested in Disney. It's all about Warner Brothers for me. It's all about DC. And I'm very excited for tonight's panel. Probably won't get many Star Wars announcements at the Disney panel because there's Star Wars Celebration where they normally do their announcing. Ronnie Dodge, probably Hocus Pocus 2, Snow White, but I'm mostly about tonight's panel. Yeah, I mean, none of those things you've just listed there, Ronnie, hold any interest to me. I don't care about Hocus Pocus 2. I don't know if anyone does. Snow White, no, it's going to be woke. So, yeah, Peter's Pettigrew. Evening, Mick, expecting any surprises tonight? Hopefully it's released to the public. Yes, I am expecting a couple of surprise announcements, Peter. Obviously, that's not your real name. I mean, Peter Pettigrew is from Harry Potter, right? I've been rewatching Harry Potter. But yes, do look out. Do expect a couple of surprises. If that, no pun intended, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying definitely. I have a feeling people may be very happy after this panel. I think there'll be a lot to talk about. I've got a feeling tomorrow's DCEU Daily may be an extended edition. Of course, I won't be showing any footage on this channel because it's complicated. There is copyright restrictions and you've got to be careful. And I don't think there's any need for me to share any footage. John, do you think they will show Black Panther 2 footage at CinemaCon? They could do. I'm not sure when that movie's even supposed to be coming out. DC Batverse, maybe an announcement for Batgirl going theatrical. DC Batverse 94, maybe an announcement for Batgirl going theatrical. Yes, that could be a possibility. They'll definitely announce the movie's release date. That's for sure. Never should be announced for HBO Max. I don't know what they were thinking of, and it's typical of this studio. So as a DC fan, everyone should be very excited. I'm very excited. It's just a shame about the time difference. It's a bit frustrating. If I'm still awake at 2 a.m., because that's where it will land for me, hopefully, if I'm awake, I may even go live. I don't know the chances of me still being awake. I'm sure some of you would be awake for that, so I may go live. Because it's all going to come in on Twitter anyway. So I can read it off Twitter. So if it's midnight for us, and if I'm still awake, then I may do a live. Welcome to Movies TV Mad Live. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube can be like that. Check out my poll. What would you rather see? Man of Steel 2, 64%. Golden Age Superman, 36%. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this panel. Disinferno. I hope they tell us more about Penguin series on CinemaCon. I think there may be some announcements of that. I'm not sure. Matt Reeves is definitely there. So there's a chance he's going to tell you his entire plan, which is exciting. He's there for a reason. I actually think there'll be more DC people there than there will be Marvel people there at Disney's convention. Interesting. But CinemaCon is probably bigger now than the actual, what's it called? San Diego Comic-Con, which hasn't really been doing well thanks to the pandemic. DC Batverse 94. What DC project would you most like to be announced? I would love to hear that Man of Steel 2 is in development. Hashling me. Yo, Mike. Good evening, Hashling me. We are discussing CinemaCon and that Warner Brothers DC panel. Very exciting. John, they have... I don't know what happened there. Hashling me. I have hope DCEU will get rebooted. Well, that's what the Flash movie is doing, rebooting the DCEU. Whether that's going to be successful, that's another question. John, they have announced Venom 3. That's correct. They announced it at the Sony panel last night. Yes. Venom 3 was always going to happen, of course. No surprises there. And there's not much to be said about that, really, is it? It's a third movie. So it should be a very interesting panel tonight. And what would you like them to announce at the panel? What surprise announcements would you like? What are you hoping for? Hashling me. Who's going to direct Venom? I don't know. Probably the same person who did the second film. I'm not sure who's directing that. Hashling, me, Andy Serkis, I don't know. I have my doubts about that. Andy Serkis may be a one-off, but we will see. He's going to be very, very busy, Andy Serkis. being involved with the Batman franchise now as well. So I don't think it'll be Andy Serkis who directs Venom 3, but I could be wrong. John, I just want them to announce. John, I just want them to announce the Batman sequel at CinemaCon. That's all I care about. Well, that's an easy one for them to announce, John. It's probably going to happen, but I hope for a lot more than that. Right, Bonesaw is coming. Mick, could you do a Greek dance for us in your underwear? No, thank you. John, do you think they could announce a Deathstroke series or movie? Oh, I think that may be James Gunn's next series. I've been predicting that for a long time. So that could be a thing, John, about Deathstroke. That could definitely be a thing. I think the next James Gunn project could be announced. Let's see what happens. Very exciting, though, very. Callus, I really want the Batman 2. You're going to get the announcement at CinemaCon later on tonight, so I expect that to happen at long last. Matt Reeves is there, so I think he will be announcing it. So nothing to worry about the Batman 2. You're going to get it. It made lots of money. It's really breaking records with views on HBO Max. People loved it. You're going to get more. No question about that. John, James Gunn did say that he would announce his next DC project in a couple of weeks. He did, and that was probably over 3 weeks ago. So I do expect something to happen. I don't think he's at CinemaCon. Very busy finishing off Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But Toby Emmerich, who's heading that panel, could announce something. So very interesting. I think this could be a really exciting panel because they've got to keep on winning people over. Ronnie Dodge, I'm guessing Dwayne will be there for Black Adam and Super Pets. I would imagine so. So very exciting, yeah. Callus, also I'd actually like a Superboy show or HBO Max miniseries. I always loved Connor. I like Jonathan as well, but Connell is the true Superboy to me. Well, this is interesting because I don't know much about Connell. I do know Connor Kent. I don't know if that's the same character you're referring to. But I did have an idea to restart the DCEU or DC live action. My first movie will be a Justice League, and I would focus on Connor Kent and his hero's journey, make him a kind of Harry Potter, Luke Skywalker, and every movie focuses a little bit on his hero's journey. Callus, yeah, Connor is Connell. I didn't actually know that, so thank you for that information. I'm not a big comic book reader. I'm more into the live action stuff. So it's always great to have people who get it, who understand it. I'm not embarrassed to say I don't read the comics. I don't read books. I don't have the concentration. But I love DC live action, and that's why I'm a DC fan. So appreciate you, Callus, and appreciate you giving me that information. Ronnie Dodge, I like Connor in Titans in some elements. Callus, Jonathan Kent is quite good too, but they kind of ruined him by aging him to adult. Yes, they've done some very interesting things with him, of course, recently as well. I was very interested to see John Kent actually in Superman and Lois. He hasn't got powers yet. Will he ever get powers? It's all very interesting, actually. John, I hope they talk about the Smallville animated series. Yes. Is that ready to go yet? Alfred Goff and Miles Miller, the creators of Smallville, developing that with Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum and a few other people. Erica Durance to lend her voice talents as well as Lois Lane and a few other people. Very exciting. So I do hope we hear something, John. But even if they don't despair. It just means they're not ready yet. Should we check out The Rock Johnson's reel just in case he's talking about The Rock? No. Boring. Ronnie Dodge, I expect them to confirm again that a third Wonder Woman is happening. Hopefully Chuck is still involved. The Wonder Woman one, that's interesting. Yes, if they don't say anything about Wonder Woman, which you wouldn't see now because they haven't even finished the script yet, so you're not going to get any. They're not going to start shooting that movie, I don't think, till next year. So I'm not sure if you'll hear something. I have my suspicions about that movie. Callus, I'd like something with Red Hood. Jason is my favorite Robin, and I feel like Snyder wasted him. Maybe not waste him, but he never got to explore him yet. When you kill off characters off screen, it can be very problematic, especially iconic ones like him. I've always said that was a mistake. You know, you don't kill off the most popular Robin. You kill off the one they killed off in the comics because nobody liked it, right? But this is the problem. I love Zack's trilogy. I think he's a great director. But I think there needs to be someone with him constantly to tell him, Zack, don't do that. "30 votes on my poll. What would you rather see? Man of Steel 2, 70% Golden Age Superman, 30%. This doesn't surprise me." Ronnie Dodge with WB will also there currently filming the second Meg movie with Jason Statham. I think the focus will be on the four movies coming up this year and next year. Then we'll see what they say. Callis, I believe giving him the reins of the main universe franchise was the mistake. I agree. He should have gotten his own Elseworld trilogy instead. Yes, that would have made more sense, but certainly in the Central Universe, bad move, and that's why they're in this trouble now. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? If you want to appeal to families and children, you don't bring in Zack Snyder to run a DC universe. It's Ronnie Dodge. DC will probably be the main focus on the panel tonight. It will. It's all that anyone's interested in. That's what I'm interested in. They may announce, though, Lethal Weapon 5, directed by Mel Gibson. This would excite me because Mel Gibson promised Richard Donner on his deathbed that he would direct a Lethal Weapon 5, so that announcement would make me excited. Ray George, I'm surprised that WB let Ezra at the CinemaCon after recent events. Yeah, I mean, is he safe? Are other people there safe? Listen, I'm not surprised, actually. They're living in denial and hoping for the best. I don't know what to say, Ronnie. I mean, it's a ridiculous situation, and it's not Warner Brothers' fault. They've got him as the lead. He's made the movie. What can they do? What can they do? I would have brought someone else in to promote the movie, but they know if he didn't turn up, people would start putting two and two together, getting 200, and saying he's being replaced, and they can't do that. So I think in this instance, we can say that's not WB's fault. They can't control the actions of a lunatic. Very difficult situation, very. Because he's the face of the new DCEU. Callis, also having Batman kill was a huge mistake. It's not that we can't have heroes killing. That's fine, but Batman refusing to kill is essential to the mentality of his character, the unwillingness to kill. I agree with you. Listen, Superman and Batman shouldn't be killing, right? Callis, kill is what drove Jason away from Bruce. Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, there's a lot of mistakes being made. I mean, I like Snyder's films, DC films, but, you know, the guy made mistakes. The studio made mistakes. The whole thing is a mess currently. We'll see where we go with it. I mean, this DCEU is a hobbling franchise. I mean, I'm amazed. It's like the belly of the whale. It can take anything and still survive. It doesn't make a lot of money. Box office has been inconsistent. Ronnie Dodge, if it was me, I wouldn't let him near 2 meters of any person either, have a chair thrown at you or being choked, slammed. I like Ezra. He follows me on Insta, but needs help. A few weeks ago, I would have been jealous that he followed you on Insta. Not right now, though. I think it's clear to me he has a few too many. and he gets overexcited. But unfortunately, you can't be conducting yourself that way. There's no excuses. Grace Randolph made an excuse that he lost someone. Well, I gave the example of me losing my parents both parents in the past 2 years, and I act the way I'm supposed to act. Well, to a level and a point. Because also Ezra Miller doesn't really scream Barry to me. I agree. I think he fits more as Wally West. Yeah, it's interesting. I think if they ever cast a Wally West, it will be an actor of colour, personally, as they did in the Flash TV show. Of course, in Smallville, Bart Allen was the Flash. I think contractual reasons were for that, but he was pretty good. I like the Smallville version. I even like how they did the speed. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, it's weird behaviour. My mum went on a downward spiral after my nan died. Yeah, listen, some people can't take tragedy. I understand that. But, I mean, your mum's one thing. An ordinary working class person, I assume. It's hard because you've got the pressures of your life. But, this is a guy who's playing the Flash. He's got everything and everyone supporting him. Shouldn't be doing it. Callus, well, there are two Wallies in the comics at the moment. Grown-up Ginger Wally and the black kid, Flash, who's called Wally as well. Oh, I see. I didn't know that either. Two Wallies. There's certainly a lot of Wallies running DC live action, that's for sure. John, I don't know what other WB movies they could announce at CinemaCon. Maybe Lethal Weapon 5. That's one I think they may announce. I don't know about anything else because my focus has been and my day has been about trying to find out what they're doing with DC. But apart from Lethal Weapon 5, I'm not sure. Ronnie George, no, totally agree. My mum is fine. This happened when I was very young. Ezra needs to get his head sorted. It's grief. Speak to someone. As I say, people deal with grief every day, and nobody puts people's lives in danger. There's no excuses here. But he's the Flash. They're clearly going to run with this situation. It's odd. They're in deep shit because of boycotts for sure. Callus, yeah, there's the Wally West pre-Flashpoint, who's adult and ginger. Dr. Manhattan brought him to the main DC Rebirth. Wow. Timeline. So he exists with Kid Flash, Wally West now. That's pretty awesome. I'm learning something here about my comics, my DC comics. It's great. We have 11 viewers, 6 likes. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, it's weird unless they want to deal with Ezra privately. Well, listen, yeah, I mean, they're not going to tell him off publicly, are they, or sack him? But it's a difficult situation because you filmed the movie. Because he's done this twice now. So it's a difficult situation. What do you do with the bloke? He's there. He needs to promote the movie. They've made the movie. This is not just a case of him doing it once, he did it again. So it's a big problem. bad PR. Clearly, they wanted him to be there, so there was no gossip. Running Dodge, I mean, the main reason we'll see this movie is Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck and seeing Supergirl coming. Well, it's a very interesting situation. Even the movie itself is an interesting situation, considering there's rumours that Supergirl is replacing Superman, which is not going to work out for them. Callus, I love a Batwoman movie where Kate Kane is done justice and she isn't just a vehicle for the writer's own political agenda, because I love Batwoman. The Batwoman comics, most of them, the earlier ones, are really good. And I'd like to see her done well. As you say, they've used her on the CW as a political agenda. They fell out with the actress. Ruby left. She exposed them. And then they created a brand new character to be Batwoman. It's insane. John, have you seen the trailer for the new movie, The Black Phone, starring Ethan Hawke? Yes. It's really good. Ethan Hawke's getting a lot of roles again. Bat Super, if what Grace Randolph said about the end credits of The Flash is true, I think Zack is coming back. Are you talking about the Ben Affleck thing, yeah? Well, the leak didn't originate with her, by the way. Nothing true originates with Grace Randolph. I mean, that's the biggest irony, Bat Soups. That's the greatest sentence ever. If what Grace Randolph said about if what Grace Randolph said is true, because that's a contradiction in terms, isn't it? Very little of what Grace Randolph says is true. Oh dear. Callus, there's actually a really interesting addition to the Bat family, the Signal. He's the Batman during Gotham daytime. That could be cool concept to follow in a TV show format. Yes, never heard of him either. That would be interesting. There is so many things they could do that they don't. Running Dodge, I hope with Black Adam trailer we get a good look at the GSA. Oh yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. Callus, oh, I'd love a Justice League Dark movie. They are working on Justice League Dark with J.J. Abrams right now. Callus, magic and occultism. There's certainly a few things they could announce tonight at whatever it's called, CinemaCon. So very exciting. Very unpredictable, I expect. The timing is interesting. They've been dealing with a lot of shit behind the scenes. in a week that Amber Heard has been on trial or in this libel case. John, are Marvel going to be at CinemaCon? Apparently. Callus, when is it launching again? When is what launching again, Callus? Siesta Director, what's up, Mick? What new updates did I miss? We are building up to tonight's CinemaCon. Siesta Director talking about footage. They'll be showing footage for Black Adam, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and the Flash movie. We're also trying to wonder what shock, surprising announcements they could give us tonight. But as Super, I know Grace is unreliable, but the reason why I entertain it is because Zach's second unit director is constantly posting encrypted Restore the Snyderverse tweets. I know it doesn't confirm anything. Ronnie Dodge, she's the director. Nothing at the moment. Callus, the main event. You're talking about CinemaCon, yeah? That starts later on. The WB panel will start later on. It all depends what country you're from, Callus. Different time zones and everything. But Super, I'm operating on hope right now. Well, there should always be hope. And you never know, Bat Super. You don't know what they're planning. Nobody does. Ronnie Dodge, the WB panel is called The Big Picture. Oh, wow. Wow. Wouldn't it be good if they actually focused on the big picture for once? Scott Edwards, what's up, my friend Mick? Good evening, Scott Edwards. How's it going tonight? We are building up to CinemaCon. John, Doctor Strange 2 comes out next week. Is that true? Because they haven't even had any reactions for it yet. They're leaving it a bit late. That's interesting, isn't it? Scott Edwards, you think we might get a Black Adam trailer? You will get a trailer or some footage, but I'm not sure if it will be released online. It may just be for people at the convention. CS the director. Okay, cool. Is CinemaCon for all the movie industry correct? Yep. Hope we see other things besides superheroes. How long will CinemaCon be? The whole week or this weekend? I think it lasts till the end of this weekend, I think. But there's conventions and there's panels every night. And tonight is the Warner Brothers panel. And of course, we are focusing on superheroes here. And we are focusing on DC superheroes. Callus, I'd love a Dark Knight's metal animated movie or show. That would be awesome. A live action one would be even more exciting. It's interesting how some stuff gains momentum, isn't it? Ronnie Dodge, yeah, it comes out next week and the reviews are not allowed out until the world premiere. Well, they're leaving the world premiere a bit late as well. But that's interesting. That's interesting, Ronnie. I think there's a problem with this film. Scott Edwards, I am holding out hope to see Flash and Superman and White Canary team up again. John, May 5th is the release date for Doctor Strange 2. Callus, the Batman who laughs is a great villain. Oh, yeah, definitely. I know about him. Yes, get in there, City. 3-1. I'm not a City fan. I'm a United fan, but I don't want Liverpool winning the Champions League. I don't want them winning a quadruple. Says the director, Mick, did you see the new quick trailer for Jurassic World Dominion? I didn't. Now they have the raptors with feathers who also swim like a penguin. Wow, I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah, it sounds a bit of a freak, doesn't it? Someone come up with that quickly, thinking they were using their imagination. And of course, something we haven't discussed away from the DCEU and DC live action is that James Gunn has given his support to one of his actors. The Peter Quill actor, of course, whose name escapes me. Apparently, some people are calling for him to be sacked, and James said if he is sacked, he'll leave with him. So some support as well for Chris Pratt, giving Chris Pratt his full backing. Scott Edwards, will Warner Brothers Discovery discuss future of Arrowverse next month? I have no idea, but it's CinemaCon tonight, so I don't know about that, Scott. Yes, Manchester City are winning 3-1. Scott Edwards, I mean, at their up fronts, I have no idea. I know exactly what you mean, but I have no idea. Callus, there's even a dark multiverse version of Batman who fused with Barry to become a Batman Flash hybrid. I've heard about that as well, yeah. Interesting concept. The dark multiverse is great for inspirations, for animations, shows and movies. I did used to watch a YouTube channel, and he used to like focus on graphic novels and stuff and read them on his videos. Pretty cool. John, they probably don't want people spoiling Doctor Strange online before it comes out. It could be that. It could be that. But Ronnie Dodge, get in there, City. Still hate you, but good. Yeah, I agree, Ronnie. CS the director, I miss when people could actually talk about any movie and it wasn't so divided, not political. It's sad, especially with so many unknown movies out there. It's a shame, CS the director, I agree with you, but I don't think we're ever going back to the good old days. The apocalypse is where we are now, and the apocalypse we're staying in, unfortunately. Please smash the like button. There's 12 of you on this live. Please smash the like button, especially if I'm making the effort in talking to you and responding to you. Scott Edwards, there are rumours they'll officially announce the Batman 2 tonight. That's correct, Scott. Multiple rumours from good sources as well. I expect it to happen. Ronnie Dodge, can't let them Scousers to win. No, they can't win the treble. They cannot win. I don't want them winning a quadruple or a Champions League, and FA Cup triple. No way do they get to equal what we achieved. But it is what it is, I'm afraid. We have let them in. Callus, yeah, it's so divided. I'm bisexual, but I don't need everything to be focused on LGBT stuff. Kate Kane, being a lesbian, used to be a part of her, not her entire identity. I agree. Yes. Scott Edwards, should the trilogy be its own story and the spin-off series don't really tie in? If you're talking about the Batman, I think everything will tie in, which involves that universe. So it's all a tie-in, Scott, and I'm fine with that. John, do you think they will show anything on the Arkham or Penguin series? They haven't shot anything. They couldn't have done so, no. They'll probably talk about it. What would you rather see? Man of Steel 2 or Golden Age Superman? Man of Steel 2 has 71%. Golden Age Superman is losing badly with 29%. Callus Penguin, I think, maybe a teaser. Well, maybe. Scott Edwards, like you can watch the movies without watching the series and vice versa. Says the director, I hope we get a trailer tease for something for the upcoming Transformers 2023. Maybe. It won't be at the Warner Bros. Panel, but maybe. Callus, I never liked Man of Steel or BVS, but I loved Henry Cavill. Henry's Superman, that's great. I think a lot of people say that. That's really positive. That means that's how good Henry's Superman is. Bat Super Flash as Superman cartoons are great. Imagine seeing that in live action. That would be awesome. Scott Edwards, Black Adam is going to be amazing. It is. I'm very excited for that movie. Can't wait to see what they release. David Zaslav has said there's hundreds of DC characters and he wants to represent them all. Says the director, did you hear the Mario movie got delayed? I did, for 2023. I wonder what happened. Another delay. Yes, it's interesting. They're all delaying movies and it's ridiculous. It really is. It's so unprofessional. But they're so creatively bankrupt, they think they can do it by a certain time. They try and rush their people. Then they realize it can't be done. John, have you ever met any of the Justice League cast? No. Jeff Hill, MOS2 is dead. Bury it. I don't think it's dead at all, Jeff Hill. Callus, I think Black Adam will be a cool action piece, but I think it will lack any real depth. I think you're right, because test audiences spoke about how great the action was, but didn't say anything else about the actual plot and narrative of the movie. So you could have a point about that. Ronnie Dodge, Ray Fisher has been cast in a new movie with Samuel Jackson called The Piano Lesson. Good for him. Good for him. Congratulations to Ray Fisher. I wonder what company that's with. Obviously not WB. A brutal new quote from Warner Brothers Discovery. The new Warner Brothers Discovery CFO basically saying Warner Media's leadership was just blowing money on projects that made no sense. Talking about the Snyder Cut there, I don't know. Let's have a look. Right or wrong, management has made a decision to invest a lot of the incoming funds into a number of investment initiatives. As I'm looking under the hood here, CNN Plus is just one example. Wow. Scott Edwards, will Black Adam be an origin story for the JSA? Kind of. CS, the director, the movie industry is becoming like the gaming industry. They announce it, they delay it. Look at new Suicide Squad game and Gotham Knights announced last year to be delayed again. Why announce it? Exactly. Incompetent. Ronnie Dodge, City winning 4-2. That's correct. They were winning 2-0, then it was 2-1, then it was 3-1, then it was 3-2, now it's 4-2. And I don't want to go through a list of specific examples, but there's a lot of chunky investments that are lacking. What I would view as solid analytical financial foundation and meeting the ROI hurdles that I would like to see for major investments. Full story here. Very interesting. Warner Bros. Discovery posts 13% revenue jump. Callus, WB needs a direction. It would be better if they scrap Flashpoint, Aquaman and Wonder Woman and just focus on an entirely new universe. I agree. Scott Edwards, Clark and Lois's relationship has always been so touching and genuine to see. It has. John, have you seen the movie Rampage with The Rock? If so, what did you think of it? Unfortunately, sorry I haven't. Scott Edwards, you can still kick Jason and Gal. I'm a bit interested. Very interesting. Scott Edwards, Aquaman is better than The Dark Knight Rises. I don't know. Why would you even compare those two movies? Actually, Scott, that seems like a couple of movies actually no one would be comparing. Right, everyone, put your comments down. I'm going to shut off the live stream in a minute. I may be back later on for all the announcements and everything going on at CinemaCon. If I'm still awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, I will come here live. So I thought I'd shut this stream and get some rest and hopefully get back up for 2 in the morning. If I can. No promises, though. Scott Edwards, Aquaman and Wonder Woman are my two favourite DC solo films. They're very good films, Scott. Very good films. No question about that. I like them too. John, I would say the Batman is better than The Dark Knight Rises. I wouldn't even compare that. It's a first movie to a third movie. Bit unfair. I don't know if it's better, to be honest with you. I do like The Dark Knight Rises. I don't think it's the most amazing Batman film ever. I don't know. I wouldn't normally myself compare those two movies. Right, one more comment before I shut off. So 37 votes on my poll. What would you rather see? Man of Steel 2, 70%. Golden Age Superman, 30%. So that's your poll. So let's just shut that poll off now. That's the final for that one. Oh my God, Madrid have got a penalty. Shit. Oh my God. See, as the director, The Dark Knight Rises was boring. Chris didn't care anymore. There's a video on YouTube with all the mistakes begins, and The Dark Knight were the best. Mistakes? Mistakes? Maybe in someone's opinion. Doesn't make them actual mistakes. It's about 11:30 p.m. here in Cyprus. Just in case what you're wondering why I'm yawning. One more comment. I'll read out one more comment and then I'm gone. Oh my God. What's the aggregate score then? Right, so don't forget that CinemaCon is in a few hours' time. They will be showing footage or trailers of Black Adam, Shazam Fury of the Gods, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and the Flash movie. They could also be green-lighting a sequel for the Batman, an official release date for Batwoman. They could officially announce that it's moving from HBO Max to movie theaters. Fingers crossed. Then you could be getting some surprise announcements from the Warner Brothers CinemaCon panel. I'm very excited. If I'm awake at 2 a.m., I will be here live to give you all the information as it comes over on Twitter. That's the only way I can do it. If I'm still awake, I'll see you later on. So until we see each other again, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Thank you very much. Hopefully see you later so I can keep you updated with the Warner Brothers CinemaCon panel. I know you're excited, and if you're excited, I'm even more excited. It's a huge few hours for DC live action. Ronnie Dodge, take care, mate. You too, Ronnie. Hold your breath. It's going to be a bumpy ride. See you again soon.